It's your boy Marlon, Big Fave Favorite, and Inside the Trenches podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent season, and you can check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at Big Fave 504. We back at it, baby. We in them trenches.
Yo, what's up? The Live Line and True Tea podcast present Legendary Miss T Naughty Halloween Party, hosted by myself, Legendary Miss T. 150 costume prize and giveaways. Tuesday, October the 31st, doors open at 8 p.m. DJ Platinum on the ones and twos, live karaoke, live shakedown, the naughty photo booth, the best food and drinks vendors and security will be in the building. West Bank Event Hall, 7601 West Bank Expressway, you heard me. Get your tickets, $15 at the Live Line app, okay?
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk podcast. Mwah!
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners,
I the tiger, the heart of a champ. I'm putting in work and I'm laying my stamp. I'm doing these shows.
Shouts out to Facebook Live right now, the folks tuning in from Facebook Live. And shouts out to the beautiful folks right here live with us at Small Sliders Marrero. I'm your host, Marlon, Big Fave Favorite. Joining me right now is With the Hell, CL Nola. He was just here. He had emergency, so y'all keep him in y'all's prayers. He had to dip out for a second. But we have a really nice show for you guys today. We're going to get this party started off to talk with Whit on her sideline report. We're going to start the show off with West Bank's very own Greg Brooks Jr. this week. He was diagnosed with an ailment, a serious brain cancer, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. Then we're going to kind of flip the story a bit in this first segment. We're going to talk about Brett Favre and what he's dealing with the state of Mississippi. Yes, indeed, and later on in the show, we're going to talk a little bit of LSU, Mizzou, look at them Saints for a little bit, and then, of course, we're going to look at what we call the NIL. We're going to talk about some college NIL, right. But with such a tragedy that we heard in Baton Rouge, this touched my heart, young man, with such a promising career, and Greg Brooks had a serious medical event this past couple weeks.
Right. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the Brooks family. A rare form of brain cancer. So at first, this young man was out from headaches and things, so they ran a few tests on him.
Right.
But we learned on Wednesday, I want to make sure I get this correct. It's medulloblastoma. So medulloblastoma, that is the form of brain cancer that this young man has been diagnosed with. He did have surgery to remove the tumor that was cancerous. So fortunately, he is okay in recovery. So hopefully all things go to plan. You know what I mean? You don't hear about. I have never heard this form of brain cancer ever in my life until Wednesday. So I was like, medulloblastoma, like medulla oblongata, like
something
that.
Like that.
Yeah, I was like, that. You hear that, but you don't. I've never heard of medulloblastoma. So I want to talk a little bit about it. So it is a cancerous brain tumor that affects between 350 to 500 people in the country every year, and it's most commonly found in children. So how old is Greg Brooks? He's not that old.
He's 21, 22 years old.
So
he's young.
You would think that this is something that would not even occur in someone that age. So again, this is a big story, and we just want to show nothing but love to the Brooks family and hope and pray that this man gets back on his road to recovery and be able to get back out in the field, because like you said, he had a promising career.
He did. I would encourage everybody right now to go donate to the Victory Fund. It's for the research. It's for the treatment for Greg Brooks Jr. You could donate now. LSU has it up on their website. Our thoughts and prayers. Greg's family is close to my family. His grandmother, Miss Pat. When Greg first came to LSU, she was like, "You better be looking after my baby." And I would talk to him from time to time. We have short conversations. I know he came on the show here at New Orleans Talk Network on the Fan View with Fred and Coach and G. And then he trained locally here with Robbie Green at DTP, and he's a West Jeff grad like us.
Right.
So it's, our heart goes out to Greg and his family. And again, y'all, we encourage everyone to go to the Victory Fund. It's Greg Brooks' donation to the treatment and the research for this rare disease.
And that also brings me to the point of, if you know something is hurting you or you in pain, your body don't feel right, go to the doctor. I know me, my family, black people in general, we don't go to the doctor as often as we should.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we have, anything that's hurting us, aching us, that is not normal to our everyday, get that checked out. So,
definitely.
Yeah, look out, for yourself and for your family, and, for your mama, we all up in age, for dad, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody doing their thing and making sure that we're healthy. You know what I mean? We want to do
And it can be scary from times. We do understand that, I won't lie. Sometimes I don't like to go, but sometimes I gotta check my blood pressure, just see what blood at.
Please get your blood pressure checked.
And just look into different things, because it is. I mean, you would never think. And here's a young man who passed the LSU physical.
See what I'm saying?
Like they did the physical at the beginning of the year, and this came up. And not to get off the subject, but he's someone that's passionate about the sport too. So it's hurting his team and it's hurting him to not be out there. But the most important thing right now is his health. So we encourage y'all to keep his family in y'all's prayers. And I know same thing. Like Whit said, you could go to the Victory Fund to donate. But we pray that he recovers from this rare disease.
For sure. I want to switch gears though. This story right here, then it burned. It burned me up.
Let it
a
burn.
Little bit. You know what I mean? Let's
What's going on? What's happening?
The retired quarterback, good old Brett Favre. Y'all know about this story?
Brett Favre. Yeah, I know a little something about this story.
Let me go ahead on and just bring it down to you. This is according to the Associated Press, right? He has a deposition happening, I believe, on the 26th of this month. Yeah. And he is accused of stealing welfare money that should have gone to the poor people in Mississippi. Mississippi is one of the poorest states in the country.
Yeah.
So this rich man, right? He ain't got to worry about feeding his family. He ain't got to worry about, paying his bills. But he used the money for things that we really didn't need that money to go towards. Okay.
It just showed greed, Whit. It really did. When this story first broke, I'm like, come on, Brett Favre, you got everything. I mean, you own half of Mississippi. Why take these funds? And it was political, right?
These are people who have nothing, though.
Nothing.
Think about it. I don't care if it's political. I don't care if it's political. I don't care if it's going towards a school, because universities also have money. You know what I mean? These are families who are dirt poor. Mississippi, okay, it's Louisiana and it's Mississippi.
It's like neck to neck.
And
we're right next to each other, too. This crazy
You know what
part.
I mean?
And it's just, like you said, key word, welfare.
Welfare. These are people who needed the money, okay? So I just want to be correct. A notice of deposition was filed on Monday in Hinds County Circuit Court by attorneys from Mississippi's Department of Human Services. And he's going to be at the Hattiesburg Hotel on October 26th for a... Ooh, y'all heard that?
They let y'all know the loud pipes over here at Small Sliders. So they need to come through. They're racing to get some food over here. I'm telling you, you heard them. For real.
Back to the story at hand, okay? Because that just threw me off. Okay, so yes, he's been sued by the state auditor who investigated. Wait, no, I want to make sure. What's his name? Favre. I was going to call him
Not Fave, not me.
It's the spelling. It's the Favre that tears me up. Favre has denied any wrongdoing, and he sued the state auditor who investigated the misspending for defamation. So he's saying that he did nothing of the sort, but according to this, he spent $77 million in federal welfare funds.
Sad. At least Robin Hood was stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. You're stealing from the poor
But
and
you
making
know-
yourself richer.
This makes me think about the whole PPP loan
It
situation when everybody, we had COVID, the epidemic and everything. We still have COVID. COVID is still a thing. Please be safe out there.
Yes, mask up if you got it.
But this is something that it relates, okay?
It
Spend your
does.
money wisely, y'all.
Definitely. Well, we're here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. Y'all come slide through. We're here till 1. You're watching Inside the Trenches podcast, baby. Peace.
All right.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple, on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go. Because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite, and Inside the Trenches podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent season, and you can check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at BigFave504. We back at it, baby. We in them trenches. Hello,
Welcome back to Inside the Trenches podcast. I'm your host, Marlon, Big Favorite. Joining me is What the Hell. CL had to step out. He'll be back joining us next show. But yes, it was a disappointing weekend on the road in Oxford last week. LSU lost to Ole Miss. I can't tell you what we really call them, but it does rhyme with Miss. Hello, somebody. 55-49. It was disheartening. It was a crazy weekend for me, because I did the remote broadcast, and I was gonna watch my son play, gonna watch Trell play, so I had to watch LSU on my phone while I'm watching Trell live, and I'm like, we going tit for tat. I was worried. At times we were down, at times we were up. I'm like, man, what is going on? But nonetheless, the score 55-49, and it was just a gut-wrenching loss. So I don't remember if you told me you watched a little bit of the game. I know you watched the Saints game.
I watched the Saints. I did not watch LSU, but I do have a quick question.
Please do.
Was your son's team better than LSU?
No. Unfortunately, it wasn't better than the team that they played either.
Oh.
They lost 19-10 though. It's more it's tough when it goes towards basketball scores.
Right.
And you just don't get it going. But some of the issue was LSU's defense.
Got you.
They didn't play up to par. It was historical what happened because Ole Miss put up 700-plus yards in total offense, which left our defense stuck out like a sore thumb. So before we get into this Mizzou game, and I know you know a little bit about Mizzou in regards to their record.
Yeah.
What do you think? How can I say this? How do you think LSU takes this loss as they move towards the rest of the season? How do you see this team maybe looking by the time we play Bama?
Honestly, I try to be an optimist for the most part. And it's not like they lost to like it was not a blowout. You know what I mean? You got to give credit where it's due. And in this situation, yeah, Mizzou is undefeated.
Yeah,
Mizzou is a good team. You know what I mean? They're performing well right now. So let's just keep our fingers crossed.
They are performing well. They're doing a really good job.
Okay.
ESPN has LSU at a 70.5% chance at winning. So nonetheless, LSU, because what they're looking at is LSU's high-powered offense. Now that we've developed, because there's some good things that came out of last week. Logan Diggs had over 100 yards rushing. That was a plus for LSU offensively. You know, there's a little joke going around saying, hey, I wish we could take LSU's offense
and give it to the Saints.
And that whole little deal, you know, we deal with that. But with not watching the game, if you were to just take a educated guess.
All right.
What do you think one of the keys to victory for LSU will be this weekend?
Keys to victory for LSU.
Just one.
Ooh.
I got a few I'm going to run by you, but I know you didn't watch much of the game, but it just, what you've heard, what you've seen thus far, what do you think?
Keys to victory for the LSU game.
You think it's more running the ball, passing, defense?
I think, okay, I would say we need to run the ball better. Like, we need to make sure we have our key players where they need to be.
Correct. Melt that clock some. You know, get out of
you know what I mean? We gotta keep our eyes where they need to be and make sure our players are where they need to be. Unlike the Saints, because we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. And I like where you went with it. I thought one of the keys to victory, you nailed it. That was one of them. Running the ball more because, again, you melt down that clock, and then now you open up one of our more powerful sources as an offense, and that's our passing game. So now you get more Malik Neighbors down the field, BT down the field, Brian Thomas. You know, get Mason Taylor a little bit more of offense. Like I say, LSU offensively, they're doing fine. Defensively is where it gets tricky. Ole Miss has a receiver in Burden III. He has 5 touchdowns as well on the season, like Malik Neighbors, and he has a little bit more yards rushing. So LSU has a young secondary.
Yeah.
It's going to be important that we take this defense this week and really not just have everybody in their gap responsibility, but man, play tougher.
Yeah,
that's another thing, right?
We not soft. We LSU at the end of the day, right?
Come on now.
Let's put the aggression on the field and let's do what we came here to do.
No doubt. So that's one of the keys of victory that I was looking at. Two, I think if you look at it from a contained standpoint, because the tape is out there.
Yeah.
This is what I was mentioning it to T-Bob and them this morning. The tape is out there. You have us losing contain, us missing tackles, you know, those things happening does open up those lanes. So that's where they're attacking off dump right away. And I mean, they come in here 21st and just to kind of look at how they got to this 5-0 deal, and their schedule of the teams that they played thus far wasn't really that.
Right.
I mean, you can sit here, Kansas State, you know, they beat them 30-27. And I'm not taking anything away from Mizzou in regard, because they are a credible team. We do have to watch them in that regard. Memphis 34-27, Vanderbilt 38-21, and now they come up against LSU. Now the rest of their schedule is more SEC play. They got us, they got Kentucky, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, and Arkansas. So here's a team I do think they got better over the past 2 years, but you know they have so much, you know, to look forward to.
Got it.
Moving forward, you guys are here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard. Y'all join us right now. If y'all watching live, y'all probably at work. Y'all about to take that lunch break. Come take it over here. Get y'all nice little bite to eat. Get this thing going. Yes. Well, we still have a couple minutes left.
For sure.
I'm going to just kind of look across college football and see some of the games that we can look forward to this weekend. So let's kind of go around college football real quick. You have Oklahoma taking on Texas, right? Okay. How they say it, the Red River Shootdown. I think you have a team in a team in Ohio. Both of these teams are coming to the SEC next year. So keep that in mind. These conferences right now are all at still. And I think it's like this just simply because of the moves that's happening next year. We're not the only conference that has those moves rolling like that. So I think that game there'll be pretty good. Mm-hmm. And then you go over to, let's see here. It's another game for us to check out. Another good game. Oh, here's one. Virginia Tech versus Florida State.
Okay.
I think that game is one to watch now. Florida State hadn't messed over us at all. They still rolling. They 4-0. We don't need them to lose because it's a credible loss if we do lose. But, I mean, you look at this team. So the fact that we lost to Florida State, I know I see the face you're going to really like. This is a conference, but how do you think they do against Virginia Tech?
I feel like I don't know what type of weapons each of these teams have, but Florida State, I'm going to lean towards Florida State.
Me too.
I'm going to lean towards Florida State, okay?
They caught us lacking, but...
They caught us lacking.
They did.
It was embarrassing.
It
to this day, I'm like, oh, no, not the...
Yeah, it was bad.
They're the Gators, huh?
No, that's sad. They're the Seminoles.
Seminoles.
Now, look, we do have the Florida Gators coming up a little bit, and we'll look for the segments up. We'll look at LSU's schedule and kind of look at some games to peek forward. I'm going to pick one more game for our viewers that I think they should watch, and that game is an ABC game.
Okay, no.
Let me go back here for a second. The Florida State, it's an ABC game, and it's a 2:30 Saturday game. Okay. So LSU, we play early. LSU game is an 11 a.m. game, so it's an early broadcast call for me and Hunt and G. But let's look forward for LSU. LSU takes on Auburn after this. Auburn went against the ropes with Georgia. Georgia's still undefeated, so luckily we don't have to see them.
Please, Lord.
Then if I'm not mistaken, the next Friday you're coming out. We're taking this thing on a roll, right? So we play against Army, right? So talk to me about that. You're looking forward to your trip to Baton Rouge?
I am, because your girl don't get out the house, okay? So this will be good to let me sit and watch a football game, you know what I mean, with the bros, having a good time. So we'll see how this goes, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing going to go. It's going to be fun. We're going to be a little earlier, so for our folks right now, we might well address this now. For our folks right now viewing us, from I think we're gonna go from 9 to I think we'll go from 10 to 11 or something like that. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna move it up 2 hours. So y'all, it'll be more like a little brunch deal. We'll have sliders. I might get them to hook me up with a little breakfast, make it more like a breakfast slider. Yeah, hey. We'll hook that up. But just to kind of look at LSU after the Army game, we have a bye week. Then we go Alabama. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be, I want to say that's at Bama? Yep, it's at Bama because we beat them at home last year. Then we got Florida, Georgia State, and Texas A&M. So the rest of the schedule is filled with SEC matchups, and I look forward to it. Y'all are joining us here at Small Sliders. We're about to take a quick break momentarily. What, you got a little something for any reads for the break? Anything you want to run to me? Oh, we can catch it. We'll catch that next time.
You sure?
We'll get them next time.
But I got a treat for you, though.
You got a treat? What treat you got for us? Talk to us.
No, we going to wait till next time.
You heard it. You heard it.
So come back. Don't
go come back. So we're about to take a quick break here, and we got to talk a little bit of Saints next segment. We'll see what Wick got for us. Y'all live right here, Inside the Trenches podcast. Small Sliders, baby. Marrero.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stump Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody.
Yo, what's up? The Live Line and True T podcast present legendary Miss T Naughty Halloween Party, hosted by myself, legendary Miss T. 150 costume prize and giveaways. Tuesday, October the 31st, doors open at 8 p.m. DJ Platinum on the ones and twos, live karaoke, live shakedown, the Naughty photo booth, the best food and drinks vendors and security will be in the building. West Bank Event Hall, 7601 West Bank Expressway. You heard me. Get your tickets, $15 at the Live Line app. Okay?
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk podcast. Mwah.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us, 1151 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Give Big Fav a call, 504-350-1218, or send them an email, marlon@cafehope.org. For more information, visit cafehope.org. Cafe Hope, the next step in life, baby. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app, weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard. So you always stay on my mind. Thinking about our love, praying to the Lord. at Small Sliders Marrero, 1635 Barataria Boulevard. If y'all want to join us, I mean, the weather's better. You know, I got my folks out here. They're enjoying themselves, getting their sliders on. And by the way, these sliders will hold you for a little couple hours. So let me get you something to eat.
Feeling.
We got some big time sponsors on this show, right?
We sure do.
That's about one of our sponsors. What they do?
I love buying local. You know what I mean? And my boy Alberto Montero over on North Causeway, he sell them cars. He's slinging them, right?
Them thing like hotcakes.
You know what I mean? And we got somebody special on here who needs to tell you why you need to go holler at our boy, Mr. Montero. All right? Let's go, Mama Faye.
Yes. Everybody should run out and talk to Alberto over at Montero's Motors. I got a really good deal.
Huh?
He made a deal that was unbelievable. So if you're looking for the best deal in town on a used motor vehicle, go over to Marrero, 1512
North Causeway,
Metairie, Louisiana.
What about if you got bad credit? He gonna work with you?
He work with you.
What if you ain't got no credit?
If you ain't got no credit,
he
we
gonna
try
work
to
with you.
establish some credit.
I love that.
You know,
that's
so
right.
I know from my own experience.
So what you got?
It's for real.
Right.
I got a 2015 Ultimate Nissan.
Baby, she said the ultimate.
Top
I
of the
love
line.
that.
And I'm loving it. Real good condition, low mileage.
Okay.
So he really works the deal for you.
All right. So that's a good message for our babies who are just getting out the nest. They need something to drive to and from college, to and from work. So I love it, right? So who that is? Alberto Montero, well,
Motors and Metairie, Louisiana.
Metairie.
1514 the Causeway. I love that.
Well, thank you so much, Mama, for sharing your testimony, your brand new car. Like she legit did go there just one day and say, I need a vehicle, and my boy Alberto hooked her up. So y'all make sure y'all check out their website. They MonteroMotors.com. I know we just put it on the screen. We'll place it up there again. If y'all want to check out some of his new hot deals. Sound like one. Well, Mama, thank you for your
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show.
All right.
Yep, that's Mama Faye, baby. That's the first lady told me I was gonna end up doing this, which is crazy.
Don't be rushing my dog off.
She rushed herself off. She's like, dip. I'm like, where's she going? I got two mics now. I got two mics.
All right, Mom. Go ahead on, Mama.
Oh, she was like, all right, that was enough, baby. I don't need nothing else, huh? I know who needs something right now.
Go ahead.
The Saints, man. They need
a prayer.
They're 500 right now, but we're not used to seeing this 500. So I think that
Get comfortable, though.
We gotta get comfortable for this deal. CBS, it's the noon game this Sunday. They take on the Patriots. But before we dive into the Saints this week, let's kind of talk about how we got to this point and why they're 2-2 and not undefeated. All right. So we're going to start with how they're winning. The Saints hadn't scored over 20 points since the start of the season.
I know.
Right? And this is just kind of talking what people been seeing all week. I love the fact that our show is Friday because it gives us an opportunity to look at the entire week, let everybody say what they have to say before we give our take. They beat the Panthers 20-17. They lose to the Packers 18-17. And then, of course, last week against the Bucks. Now, on one end, we were talking about LSU and how their defense struggled, but the Saints is struggling on offense. Now, this is a game you did watch. Talk to me. Give me your observation.
I was, first of all, embarrassed to be sitting in front. I should have got something to eat during like the first half because I was bored
and hungry.
You know what I'm saying? I should have came to Smalls. But let me tell you something. I felt like, okay, let me rewind. There was this I don't even know what's his name. I think he was number 72. He was defense. and he did this pounce that I was like, okay, so he's actually moving on defense, but offense, I'm just wondering what's going on. Where y'all at? Are we not awake?
Yeah, the defense. I think who you were talking about, not the adjuster. I think that was 97, and that was Malcolm Roach. Yeah.
Okay.
Up front. Now, what I do remember from offensively, you might be talking about 74.
What's his name?
That's James Hurst. Might be talking about Hurst. But here's the thing about their offense of line, and this is why everything is kind of narrowing down. You had 3 Saints offensive linemen grade out. Well, 3 of them graded out top offensive linemen by Pro Football Focus. So I'm like, well, man, the line ain't stinking up again. So it singles out the play calling.
Yeah.
So like the whole week is like, get rid of Pete Carmichael. And I wasn't screaming that initially because I know how heart-wrenching that can be in the middle of the season. You don't want to make rash decisions like that, make cuts like that in the middle of the season. So my thing is maybe look at quarterbacks Coach Curry, who's played around in the NFL, has coached around for a while, has a player experience. Let's give him a shot as play caller.
Okay.
So, I mean, are you okay with making some shuffles throughout the season?
If we gonna talk about shuffles, I think I don't want to say that. I don't want to say it. I don't want to stir the pot. I don't want to stir the pot.
Yeah.
Let me just be honest. When it comes to, I see a lot of the commentary on social media after the fact, and we complain about what's my boy?
Groupie?
Nah, I love Groupie.
Oh, Derek Carr.
Let me show love to Groupie because we nailed that man to the cross because he missed that field goal. And he's a rookie. So give him a little bit of grace. All right? Let's give him a little bit of grace. I understand. We needed it, but it is what it is, okay? He came through with the second game.
Yeah, he's supplying most of our scores.
Exactly.
Like, we're getting
and it's sad that that's where our scores are coming from and not with actual touchdowns. But okay, whatever. But honestly, I think Dennis Allen is not something cooking for me there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I feel like Dennis Allen should reevaluate his
something's missing. Something's missing.
Just saying. I mean, you look, you know the game. You've been in the game. You played the game professionally. Give me your perspective on what you think is going wrong, because this is a never-ending nightmare for us.
It does appear that way. I think if we look at it from the perspective of you have all the key pieces, I think that you look at Michael Thomas, like the conversation entire offseason, will Michael Thomas be healthy? He's healthy.
Right.
Okay.
You just say it all the time. Mike Thomas is back. You know what I mean? And we love to see it. I love that he's back, but
and even Alvin's back, right?
Alvin is back. First game, he came back. But I'm bored.
So that singles out coaching. I mean, it's only other way to look at it. You got the offensive line, 3 of the 5 starters up front, grading out high Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
And then you have, I think, but Derek Carr is finding a rhythm, but Derek Carr showed us who he was with the Raiders. I mean, I think that the Raiders averaged like 25 points a game last year, which isn't high. I mean, you got guys like Patrick Mahomes putting up 40-plus burgers. So the offensive struggles, just listening to the players this week, listening to the coach's response, it's like no one wants to single anyone out.
But can we be honest here?
No. They don't want to be honest at all.
Hell nah.
Because here's the deal. If Dennis Allen is brutally honest, he's coming at Pete Carmichael's neck. All right? So I don't know if it's the buddy system, because you have to look at these two coaches were actually coordinators and assistant coaches on Coach Sean Payton's staff.
Yeah.
So now that Dennis is in this new position of power, right, Coach Dennis Allen, it's like, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, so just kind of do the Sean thing. And that's
not working. it's such a disappointment. But you know what made me a little happy? When Sean Payton's team got blown out. That made me a little happy. I was like, you know what? Okay, so we ain't doing that bad.
I think that's really keeping Saints fans at balance right now. It really is, because like, man, we 2-2, but man, we could be Sean Payton.
Worse though. But honestly though, we're too good of a team to be performing with such lackluster. You know what I mean? We could really be moving and shaking right now. But the fact that we didn't put no touchdowns on the board, it just made me. I was like, okay, all right.
I mean, you do look at your defense and you're like, hey, we have probably one of the better defenses.
Right.
I mean, the areas we were worried about with the Saints for a long time was like, man, could we get some solid D tackles? We hadn't seen a Brian Bruzy since we brought in Ryan Ramczyk.
Yeah.
And it's like, right now, we have to seem to get better in our secondary. We're missing a few pieces. Then we bring over arguably one of the best safeties in the league, Tyrann Mathieu, over.
Yeah.
So then, we need some more records offensively. So what we got to do with that? So it's been what I like to call a never ending story for the Saints.
Yeah.
So look, we want to hear from you guys too. Feel free to hit the New Orleans Talk Network line, the Inside the Trenches YouTube, and give us your questions and concerns about the Saints, because here we have Whitney. Whitney, we done dragged her into watching these Saints games, so she's giving us like, man, the naked eye will tell you the truth. And I just hope that both LSU and the Saints moving forward, and I think that they will, moving forward, make things a little better. But I know it's going to be better in probably about another 15 minutes. It's my stomach because I'm hungry. So after we get off, I'm going to definitely give me some sliders, and I suggest you do the same thing. We're here at 1635 Small Sliders. Come slide through, have yourselves a good time. I know me and Whit, we enjoy ourselves here all the time. So the Saints take on the Patriots this weekend. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's a noon game on CBS, and you're watching Inside the Trenches podcast. Peace.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us, 1151 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Give Big Fav a call, 504-350-1218, or send them an email, marlon@cafehope.org. For more information, visit cafehope.org. Cafe Hope, the next step in life, baby. Hello, somebody.
Yo, what's up? The Live Line and True T podcast present legendary Miss T Naughty Halloween Party, hosted by myself, legendary Miss T. 150 costume prize and giveaways. Tuesday, October the 31st, doors open at 8 p.m. DJ Platinum on the ones and twos, live karaoke, live shakedown, the naughty photo booth, the best food and drinks vendors and security will be in the building. West Bank Event Hall, 7601 West Bank Expressway, you heard me. Get your tickets, $15 at the Live Line app, okay?
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
What's happening? I'm gonna have to talk to my man Rick. Maybe if the Saints kind of some way make the playoffs, we get a little promise in December. We're gonna try to do 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because this hour just flies so much, and we get to have it so much fun, and we stumble up on our last segment.
Yeah.
But I will be performing after, so we'll have a little bit of entertainment. But I know a couple of players right now, a lot of players right now, they eating.
Making money.
I'm talking about they making money. When I say the boys and girls got their own money, they got their own money.
And
it
they not
is rolling.
even adults for real yet. They
You
got
feel me?
money though, like bread.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So for this last segment, 5 with Fave, I wanted to, in lieu of my Instagram yesterday, I saw Complex Sports had put up the Utah football team. All the scholarship players got brand new trucks, 2023 Toyota trucks, and not just regular, the basic truck.
They got
like, fully loaded.
Yeah.
They got about the size of my computer screen.
That's their radio.
That's their look. It's just crazy for our people watching. You'll see like they hopping in their own whips. That's theirs.
But you know
cars
what?
in their name.
Shout out to them because
Shouts
that's
out.
love though. You don't see this often. Young black boys got trucks. They riding better than me, and I ain't.
And it's paid for. Like they'll have
No.
to pay like insurance on the truck. Probably that's about it. But they got enough NIL money for that. So. Definitely shouts out to all the the NIL babies.
Damn near.
It's right there in the NFL, right? So I'm going to rattle off a couple names. This is 5 with Fave. So this is just, I want to mention 5 other top earners, and I'll mention where they're from, but I'm going to just talk about the top 5 earners. So number 1 on this list at $6.3 million is Bronny James. LeBron James'
But
son.
are we surprised?
Not at all.
Okay.
I mean, he has 13.4 million followers on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. So, yeah. And then Livy Dunn, LSU gymnast.
Shout out.
Shouts out to
Is she
Livy.
from Louisiana?
That's a good question. I gotta find out.
I mean, it's all love.
It
Either
is.
way.
I think. I'm gonna have to check up on that. But she's 3.3 million.
So she's so this is when you say an NIL, is that annually?
So this is.
Or is that one deal?
It is one deal, but it can grow.
Okay.
So right now, she's valued at 3.3 million. But if she has 2 more years of eligibility, and let's say, for instance, Smalls won't jump into the Livy Dunn party, that'll increase it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Then you have this kid was at Newman High School last year, and now this is a freshman. He's not even a starting quarterback, but Arch Manning is $2.8 million richer this year. Not to mention his uncle and his grandpa
so he has
got all
old money.
million. The kid's probably still spending money from when he was born.
Yeah.
He got 2002
Trust funds
money out
and
here,
all
so
kind of yeah.
all those bells and whistles. And then the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, because he's still one of the front runners, Caleb Williams, he had $2.6 million. He's ranked 4th amongst the NIL. And then lastly, you're going to love this one.
Let's go.
Because she's letting her soul glow. Angel Reese.
Let's go, Angel.
Coming in at number 5, 1.6 million,
go.
LSU basketball. And let me tell you, we watched hers increase. Like, the season she was evaluated at 300K.
Yeah.
Now she's bringing in a whopping 1.6 million.
But you know what? I'm actually surprised that hers is only 1.6 mil. Help me out.
Well,
What?
Football and basketball.
No, but you saw
The
my
male
gymnast.
sports, yeah.
Gymnast making money. I think she had 3.3, huh?
And she's number 2, but it's just one person.
Got it.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, in a team sport for Angel, they popping Flaugier off, which, incidentally speaking, she's number 22 on the list because the next 5 people I'm about to rattle off are from LSU. So, Flaugier Johnson, she's 1.1 million up, 3 million followers, and I think I did her analytics. I looked at her stuff on Spotify. I think she has right at about 43,000 monthly listeners. So she's killing in the music game as well. And then you have Malik Neighbors. He's at $721,000. And then Harold Perkins, who lit it up last year, he's right at $600K. Will Campbell, offensive lineman, he was a freshman that started last year for LSU. He's at $590K. And lastly, but certainly not least, Jaden Daniels, who is at $569K. Now, another honorable mention is Haley Van Lee. She just transferred over to LSU. She's a big-time basketball player as well. She has 1.1 million followers with 550.
So when you say followers, you talking social media.
Right, and I think that's what, like, the businesses look at,
So it's
too.
all about engagement with followers, right? Yeah. Okay, I can invest this type of money in this person because I'm going to get it back no matter what.
Correct.
Got it.
And I'm glad you put it like in those terms for our viewers, because now they have a better understanding.
Right.
These players are popular, so that's why their followers matter, because for businesses, they're like, oh, this kid has 100,000 followers. I could give him 10,000 because I know I could potentially get a return on my investment.
For sure.
So that's kind of, so for not all NIL deals are created equal, but there is value in your play and your popularity and what you're able to do. So I encourage all the players out there that do want to get these NIL deals, ball out. I mean, legit make plays, be interesting off the field.
Make me want to know who you are.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And
make your money.
That's what it all boils down to. And, shouts out to all them players. I had, just briefly, I know we're rapping at Smalls, a conversation earlier with T-Bob and Jacob Hester on Off the Bench earlier. And I was talking about how the NIL can affect them in a negative way in their play. So the kids who understand, like, I got to bump out, boogie, they'll be better off. So speaking of getting this, we about to wrap it up in Small Sliders. I want to thank everybody out here. Y'all give yourselves a round of applause for coming check us out on the show. The family coming through. A lot of the folks coming from work. See that there's a podcast going on. They sit down and decided to share a meal with us. Appreciate y'all for joining us. For my co-host Whitney and CL. We'll check on CL here in a moment. For all of my folks here at Marlon's Talk Network, we got Keelan Robinson on the deck hands. We got my man Terry. He's running the show here. You don't see him. Then my man back at the studio, Mike Hamlin and Tools. We thank you for everything. I want to thank our sponsors as well. We want to thank Montero Motors for what they do for the show. I also want to thank my man Crown Car Wash. We want to represent Crown Car Wash for all they do for the show. And y'all make sure y'all slide through with the sliders, baby. This is another episode of Inside the Trenches podcast. For my crew over here at Small Sliders, Rick, Rob, and the staff back there, thank y'all so much. Stick around, man. We're going to do a little performance after. You're watching Inside the Trenches podcast right here at Small Sliders. Peace.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stump Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Somebody, it's your boy Marlon Big Favorite, and Inside the Trenches podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent season, and you can check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at Big Fave 504. We back at it, baby. We in them trenches.
Yo, what's up? The Live Line and True T podcast present legendary Miss T Naughty Halloween Party, hosted by myself, legendary Miss T. 150 costume prize and giveaways. Tuesday, October the 31st, Doors open at 8 p.m. DJ Platinum on the ones and twos, live karaoke, live shakedown, the naughty photo booth, the best food and drinks vendors and security will be in the building. West Bank Event Hall, 7601 West Bank Expressway. You heard me. Get your tickets, $15 at the Live Line app. Okay?
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us, 1151 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Give Big Fav a call, 504-350-1218, or send them an email, marlon@cafehope.org. For more information, visit cafehope.org. Cafe Hope, the next step in life, baby. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah!
Welcome back to Inside the Trenches podcast. And as we do at the end of our episodes, we hit y'all with a little music. So I'm going to go ahead and perform an original. It's called Madden by Big Fav. It's streaming everywhere. And y'all be on the lookout for some more performances out here, baby. Let's get it. So if you're at home at work right now, I want you to rock with me. Rock. 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 Come on. Look. Went from ball to broadcasting. Now I play the game Madden. See the game like Madden. Commentate like Madden. Living life fantastic. Calling unusual plays. Made me a hustle today. That's why I pray every day. Went from ball to broadcasting. Now I play the game Madden. See the game like Madden. Commentate like Madden. Living life fantastic. Calling unusual plays. Made me a hustle today. That's why I pray every day. Feeling like playoff Lenny. Big rings when I walk in. Couple thousand for the walk-in. Touch the mic and I get it hype. Touch the boot and it's blazing. Podcast on Cajun. My guests amazing. Really no fugazes. This life so daisy. Thank the Lord for my lady. Thank the Lord for my kids. Young kings of their generation. That's why I go so hard. Multiple streams at one time. That's 3 grinds on 3 times like I'm 2 places at one time. Went from ball to broadcasting. Now I play the game Madden. See the game like Madden. Commentate like Madden. Living life fantastic. Calling unusual plays. Made me a hustle today. That's why I pray every day. Went from ball to broadcasting. Now I play the game Madden. See the game like Madden. Commentate like Madden. Living life fantastic. Calling unusual plays. Made me a hustle today. That's why I pray every day. Feeling like Sam Lenny. Hard head when I walk through. Can make $1 million in a sports suit. Too big for the sports coupe. Hit the boot like swag goo. RC in bug too. Buy you boys on the big screen. Living big dreams and that's big proof. Jeff said we solidified. Broadcast you in this bit. On fire like a big. Move fast like Vic. Go hard, don't quit. G code like Juvenile. Since a child, I had a style in the glow like I'm golden child. Went from ball to broadcasting. Now I play the game Madden. See the game like Madden. Commentate like Madden. Living life fantastic. Calling unusual plays. Made me a hustle today. That's why I pray every day. Went from ball to broadcasting. Now I play the game Madden. See the game like Madden. Commentate like Madden. Living life fantastic. Calling unusual plays. Made me a hustle today. That's why I pray every day.
Live Line and True Tea Podcast present Legendary Miss T Naughty Halloween Party, hosted by myself, Legendary Miss T. 150 costume prize and giveaways. Tuesday, October the 31st, doors open at 8 p.m. DJ Platinum on the ones and twos, live karaoke, live shakedown, the naughty photo booth, the best food and drinks vendors and security will be in the building. West Bank Event Hall, 7601 West Bank Expressway, you heard me. Get your tickets, $15 at the Live Line app, okay?
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Faith Favorite, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us, 1151 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Give Big Fav a call, 504-350-1218, or send them an email, marlon@cafehope.org. For more information, visit cafehope.org. Cafe